Hello, Buddhas. Today we are going to talk about the fact that we are the edge of reality. Now, Buddhas, before we get started, I've got to let you all know that down below in the video description, I've got a playlist with over 150 Buddha Billionaire videos that you can binge watch to accelerate your spiritual awakening. Now, what do I mean by the fact that we are on the edge? Well, it actually stems a lot from Abraham Hicks specifically, where we are the edge, we are the leading edge, the manifestation edge, the point of being that Source is working with, that Source is jealous of, well, maybe not jealous, but Source is supporting us. Kitty cameo, speaking of Source. And because we are the leading edge, and we have the froofiest kitties on the planet, please make sure to like and subscribe after seeing the kitties. You are the one that gets to do the creating. The way that I envision it, and maybe this is just how my mind works, but I think that your minds work this way as well, is about density. If we have water, for example, we know that water can exist as air, vapor, steam. It can exist as a liquid, like rivers in a glass of water, and it can exist as ice. Snow to become ice, which would be the most pointy and the most dense point of that water molecule. And I use water specifically because we are mostly water, and we are a densification of water. We could be a lot less dense. So if I take this approach and I look at spirit and Source and God and the universe and all of this from the perspective of having a densest point, then to me it seems very obvious that we are that point. We are that culmination from every direction and dimension you can possibly imagine. We are that central connection and point of that density. We are the knife's edge of creation. And the reason that this is so empowering is that when you start to think of yourself as being the ultimate manifestation of any being, then it's not that we need this thing called spirit or Source in order for us to have ideas. And it's not that we need spirit or Source or God in order to feel worthy and valid. It's actually that we are made up of the qualities of the spirit, of Source, of God. We are that most dense, singular point that is then set here on planet Earth, which is also a huge part of this exact same equation that makes up who you are. And we are here in order to do. What it is that you choose to do, Buddhas, that is up to you. That is the fun part about this. If you want to walk down the street whistling and having a good day and that's just what does it for you, why would you not do that? That's fantastic. If you want to go out and create billions of dollars in wealth and to create a whole revolution of the way that people think in order to do business, in order to increase the affluence of everyone on this planet, I like to think that that's a pretty good idea as well. And everything in between. It is all about how we feel about what we are doing. And everything that we are doing is therefore supported by Source, by Spirit, by whatever higher power you choose to believe in. And ultimately that higher power is manifest in the beautiful, incredible human imagination. That is how we are tapped in and turned on and integrated into this larger presence that I'm starting to realize, Buddhas. This larger presence is not some force outside that we need to meditate every day and have these rituals and do the stuff and the things in order for them to be appeased so that they might grace us with their presence. Lols. Religion's a hard thing to escape, but that is what we've been told for so long. No, Buddhas, all that it comes down to, and here is the ultimate fundamental truth of this entire universe, is that we are that culmination, that point, that tippity top, the top of the pyramid, the gold cap that apparently was there and got stolen and melted down, because who wouldn't melt down a giant gold cap? We are that zenith, the best of the best, the number one. We are the single greatest creation in the universe. Everything else is here to support us in the same way that we are here to support them. It's not just a give, it's a give and take, it's an equal. But we are the squishiest, the most dense, the most human aspect of creationism. Creation, all of it that has ever been created. And I am so excited to share this all with you now, Buddhas, because it feels like I have just opened a door in my life, removed a veil, uncovered an area of thought that I was scraping at and knew existed, and I in no way want to hide this, no way want to share it. No, I want to share this with a billion Buddhas out there so that you can all understand and experience the awakening, the process of realizing that you're it. Like, that's why we're here. I think this is video probably like 160 or so, almost 170 videos, where we are the ones. We are it. We are here to be here. And Buddhas, before I make this into a long rant, there is a heck of a lot more to come. New videos every freaking weekday. And Buddhas, remember, at the end of the day, after rewatching this video, because that's super important, rewatching it again and again and again and again until you get it, because words don't teach. You have to experience it yourself, but also rewatch the video a million times. The most important thing, Buddhas, liking, commenting, subscribing, is to love yourself.